Please stop. I need your help.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Just one moment. I know I look monstrous.
No, you don't. I'm just really busy.
Making deliveries. I know. That's why I need your help. They call me Patchwork.
You need to call my company if you want a delivery. I can't take on jobs from people on the street.
I can pay you. No one else will help me. People scream.
They scream?
The children are frightened. They tell stories about me. About the freak.
Really? There are plenty of androids back in the Eastern Peninsula that want to wear dermis but can't keep it in good repair.
In Nivalis, such a thing is seen as an abomination. Unclean.
Dermis is expensive. Do you ever consider just living as an android?
Never. I don't feel like an android. My body feels wrong. I want to have skin, to breathe, to feel, to sweat, to touch people without them recoiling.
I understand. What do you want from me?
I can't leave this alleyway. They run from me. Corpsec would fine me for causing a scene. I need dermis. I can only buy from less reputable sources.
You want me to buy you black market skin cells? No way.
I can pay you well. As a human, it is not even illegal for you. Only androids are forbidden from buying from unofficial vendors.
I'm sorry, you need to find someone else.
There is no one else. I have been like this for a week. I will not live like this. I cannot.
How far do I need to go?
Just 2 blocks over. Here is the money. You can keep half.
Fine. What is his name?
Greppo. He stands on the corner. A thin mustache. He is hard to miss.
And what is your name?
I told you. They call me Patchwork.
What is your name?
Pete. I would like to be called Pete.
I'll do what I can, Pete. Greppo?
That's me. Keep moving, sick.
What? I'm not corpsec.
Sure you ain't. I don't have anything for you.
Dermis. I need it. For a friend.
Oh. The skin job found someone to come out and play? How is Patchwork Man?
His name is Pete.
Pete? Who's he fooling? He's the Patchwork Man. With the wobbly jelly eyes, the flesh hanging off him like he's skin meat.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You know what they say about him? The Patchwork Man loves to see the smiles on kids' faces. That's why he wears them over his own.
Just give me the dermis.
Sure. Tell Patchwork I said hi. That freak.
Asshole. I can't believe you have to deal with that Greppo guy.
Did you get the dermis?
Yeah, it's just a vial with some liquid.
That's right. The cells are microscopic, but they grow and renew. I'll have full human skin for a few months, at least. Then it breaks down.
Can you get something more permanent?
Not unless a million limbs suddenly appear in my bank account.
Would you ever live as an android?
Would you?
I guess not.
Thank you for your help.
See you around, Pete. Are you Huxley?
The dame really came through.
Why do you talk like that?
Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
Hey, don't talk to him like that or I'll drop you in the hollows.
The dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now. I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocaust machine. A handful of limbs should help dip this sour lemon in a little sugar.
Can you understand what he is saying?
About 40% of it.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl from out of town, still as green as the water supplies down in the vents.
You said you're a private investigator. Do you really think that's how they talk?
She had an attitude, but I liked her. And a dog, too.
How did he know I am your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocaust machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile. I'd give the dame my number and let her grab the cash for me.
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits. 54244. She was a smart cookie. She'd remember them. Surely the dame would drop me like a bad penny now.
This is a lot of money. I can drop you somewhere else if you like.
Why are we helping him more?
He's kind of growing on me.
The dame had a heart of gold. I asked her to drop me at my office. On the way, I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Where's this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed towards my office in Old Town. I gave the dame a nav point to help her out. Hold on, Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Thanks. Who is this Pashta anyway? What happened to her?
It was a story so sad it could make a bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started with a call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthrink. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt. The debt corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best, cheapest PI.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
The dame didn't realize who she was dealing with. The dead corpse had hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen to you?
The dame thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts were good. Truth was, there was a time when I sounded just like every other humdrum android out there. Now, I'd played a role so well, I was stuck in it. My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
Your office is all boarded up. Did you get fired?
The dog was half right. I was fired, but that place was where I slept. So I guess I was homeless too. Eviction was the illness. But what was the cause?
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was sure I'd been tailed. If I stepped up to that doorway, I might get a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
What if it is not safe?
I'll take my chances. I want to see what this note says. Okay, I can see the note. It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the smoking man.
We're not taking him there too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck her neck out for me.
We can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
carelessness, cost, profit.
Soon we'd be at the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. It was a dive, but it was the kind of place you'd go for answers. Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man? And where would I...
We have an incoming call.
Control?
No. It is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Put it through, I guess.
What in Cora's name you think you're doing, you pile of junk? Where have you been?
The client was mad, and with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
You wasted my money and my time. If you don't find my daughter, I'm infecting you with a logic virus. I have hacker friends.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know who you are, but you better leave this idiot to do his job.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats. Truth was, I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours, then your time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that. But what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money. Get to work.
He hung up.
We're close to the bar.
I hoped the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was as fair as the spin of a roulette wheel. I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus, just let it go.
Took you long enough.
Are you the one that left the note?
Who are you?
The chump had an attitude and a smell to match. They didn't call him Smokin' Jojo because he was cute. His circuit boards were on the fry, literally. He was half burnt out, overheating and underperforming. He didn't like the dame, but he knew me. We went way back, but Jojo's lips were normally sealed tighter than...
My name is Rania. I picked him up in the hollows and he says he's looking for a girl called Pashta. Why did you leave the note?
As Huxley knows, I normally don't say nothing to nobody. But as you can see, I ain't got long left. You could fry an egg on my processor.
Can't you get help? Repairs?
Nah, they don't make the parts for an old model like me no more. And I ain't got no limbs anyway. Point is, if I want to do some good, I better do it now while I can. Huxley, I know something about this girl you're looking for.
I wanted to hear what the old bucket had to say, but how did he know I was looking for pasta?
You've been asking around town. Word gets out. I was playing a private gig a few months back. The pay was real good, and I'm still the best horn player in town. Even if I don't look too good these days. What with all the rust and all. While I was there, I overheard some things. This ex-corp goon called Raguan was there, talking about how he got screwed over.
And?
Look, I don't like squilling like this. Give me a minute.
Jojo was singing like a songbird, but would we dance to his beat?
Huxley, please be quiet for a minute, okay? I can't believe I'm getting sucked into this. So what does this Raguan guy have to do with pasta?
Well, this Raguan guy's drunk, and he's throwing his weight around. Near enough getting into a fight with some waiter who's just trying to serve the champagne. In the middle of mouthing off, Raguan says he's dangerous, and he can make people disappear. He says he's not to be messed with, 'cause the last guy that messed with him lost his kids. Then he starts crying.
That's strange, but it doesn't link him to pasta in any way.
But he says the name. I was the only one that heard him. But he takes a drink, and through his tears he keeps saying, "Sorry, pasta, sorry." Now, ain't that a thing?
That's a lead, at least.
The trail had gone cold for a while, but with Jojo's help, we'd picked it up again.
Come on, I can try to find where this Raguan lives. I'll ask Camus back in the Hava. After that, though, you're on your own, Huxley.